my name is Keltie O'Connor, and I fasted for 1 whole month straight. No, I did intermittent fasting for 1 month straight, but you know, just making sure you're listening. My results, what I thought after 1 whole month. So what did I do? I fasted for 16 hours of the day, only ate during 8 hours. I usually ate my first meal around 11 a.m., my last meal around 7 p.m. It stopped me eating right before bed, which I just find really disrupts my sleep and digestion. And now it is just before 7, I'm having supper. Big, nutrient-dense, yummy supper. Serving a salmon on a bed of mixed greens, a lot of rice, brown rice, got some mangoes, and then the dressing, mayo, wasabi, soy sauce, and then you can put a little sweetener. I just use maple syrup. Some people like to fast a lot later in the day, around 1 p.m., 2 p.m., and then eat later, but your girl likes breakfast food. First week, I will note, it's tough and you're gonna get hangry.
Hey Ma, can we get some meatloaf?
Your body's just not used to it. You're used to eating at certain times, but your body will adapt when you're normally hungry. So if you find you're always hungry in the morning, if you just push that back, over time your body will start getting hungry around that time. I'm off to my friend Beverly Chang's fitness class, and then we're going to Fresh after, a vegan, really amazing place. I've completely adjusted to my fasting. I'm honestly just, my stomach's just not hungry, just not even thinking about it. I just have to be conscious to record YouTube, but I'm not like, oh, I should be eating. No, I'm fasting. I'm just like, I'm gonna go do a class and have brunch after. 10 seconds.
What is that bowl?
For Instagram. The downfalls of doing this. I don't always have a consistent sleep schedule. When I've stayed up later, my hunger was just all over the place. This was very significant when I went out drinking last night. Not like, oh, I had a glass of wine. Tequila and me were buds. Yeah, when I drank, I'm running around, so I got hungry. And I had pizza last night. Sue me. It's what I do when I drink. I eat a lot of pizza late at night. It's my thing. Neek. Now I'm in shambles because I'm hungry still and I'm nauseous. Probably only fasted like 4 hours, but I'm hungry. I really know what my body's saying because I put a lot of toxic chemicals, aka potatoes, that are fermented in my stomach. Intermittent fasting I don't think is good long term. Shouldn't have to do every day if I'm gonna do it long term. If you're curious why I'm doing intermittent fasting, click right here and that's my reason why. But we're another one. Sometimes you would fast a little bit long. You're not hungry because you're not eating, and I found the longer I pushed fasting, I would just not be hungry, and then I'd start eating and I would eat my entire kitchen. Need food now. Not quite. It was just like a deep hunger. Don't fast for so long that you get so hungry and you get sushi that has avocado in it. Fully well knowing you are allergic to avocado, but just being like, you'll just pick it off, you'll be fine. I'm in so much pain. My throat is so scratchy. Oh God, this is hell. I'm so stupid. And another column, gonna be 100% honest, I felt kind of stupid at times. Sorry guys, I can't eat till 11 a.m. I'm doing intermittent fasting. And one with the health trends. I didn't like that for this 1 month I had to be so specific about it. I wasn't a fan. Still technically in my fasting window. I really, really want a kombucha. I'm just like on a kombucha kick in 2019. But as long as this is like once in a blue moon during my fasting window, I'll be okay. I'm not doing this to like achieve ultimate weight loss. I don't know, maybe this will be a bad idea. It'll make me more hungry. I don't know. Cheers to my dears. Dance party. Dance party. Now this one's a pro and a con about bloating. You're having less meals, so I'd only really have 2 big meals a day. I'd have a little snack in between, but my meals are typically big. Yeah, you're gonna have a major food belly. It's a girl! Why did my voice go to Pinocchio? Why was that my default setting? That just came out of nowhere. Oh my gosh. You're not gaining fat. There's just a lot of food in your stomach. Was it Pinocchio or Mickey Mouse? I'm not sure. That was something deep inside my childhood. I buried down, just came right up. Real big issue. I did this little thing called the Michael Phelps challenge. Current food. That video if you want to go see, but attempted to eat 12,000 calories and work out for 6 hours. It's the day after the Michael Phelps challenge. Obviously, I kind of screwed up my timing because I had to get up so early. It was just the 1 day off. Yes, I woke up not hungry. Shocker. And so I'm not gonna force restrict or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know. I could have not eaten enough. I could have eaten too much. I'm so confused. So I'm just gonna listen to my body, not eat anything for a while, and fast all day. I don't know. Maybe I'll fast for an hour. Maybe all day. I think my body's just right now like, girl, we're really not sure what we're doing. Let us just deal with this food in your stomach. We'll come back to you. Body, I'll let you do your little digestion, you break down those proteins and pizza and oh God, I'm so thirsty. Pros and whether I would be doing this forward. I want to talk about the ethical reasons. I think everyone should fast at some point. It's something to just come in terms with your hunger and know, never starve yourself, never restrict. Not saying like that. Acknowledging your hunger and it's a feeling, and also acknowledging the luxury that we live in. Anytime you're hungry, you have access to food financially or Uber Eats. Maybe you just try intermittent fasting for a little bit or go on a 24-hour fast or just do something and just sit there with your hunger and acknowledge the privilege you have being able to choose to fast. Maybe not do it for a weight loss thing, more just for ethical, and it shouldn't always be the enemy food like the diet industry makes it, but rather it is this beautiful thing that fuels our body we're so blessed to have. I did see improvement in cognitive ability. I found when I was fasting, I just had a very clear headspace. Athletic performance was kind of all over the place. It was fine later on in the day. I just couldn't do anything really explosive in the morning when I was fasting, and that was not good, and that is where I won't continue intermittent fasting and if I have that kind of training, or I only will do it in the evening. What everyone always wants to know about, bloated. Always woke up way less bloated when I'm not eating before bed. You're not going to gain more weight from eating right before bed, but you're just going to have better sleeps, your digestion, it gives times to reset. Sure, I just found it reduced bloating, except right after a meal, you're going to have a big food baby. Food inside your stomach. Ooh. Have nutrient dense foods though when you're breaking your fast. This isn't just an excuse to eat whatever. Have the wholesome foods. Make it a bit easier to eat those foods that I find a lot of people have trouble with that might seem as naughty foods or they're really too high calorie. That's where I think it can actually create a really healthy relationship with food. You can have the pasta sometimes, but you also need those veggies. And now for a new series, Intermittent Fasting for Dummies. Presented by Keltie O'Connor. First, if you want to start, download the app Fasting. This isn't sponsored. Feel free to pay me though if you see this. Free promo, and we'll just track your fasting. Just push off breakfast every few hours. Just start with that. Other one, just have 2 big meals instead of 3, but you don't have to do 16-8. Maybe you just do 13. Maybe you do 14. Test out those. That improves your athletic performance, improves your cravings. You find you can eat foods you like and maintain your weight a bit better, improves cognitive ability. Then it's for you. If you're moody, you're spending the entire day, how much longer till I can eat? All I can think about is food. Probably not for you, and that's okay. It's not cool. It's just a way to eat. It's not like, wow guys, I do intermittent fasting. That's just a way to eat. In my personal opinion, I am not a doctor. This is all just my thoughts, my experience, and the results are in. As I said, this wasn't a weight loss thing. My weight kind of fluctuated up and down a little bit. I always kind of maintain in that 121 to 124. That's kind of my happy place somewhere in there, and I was kind of there. Zeroed it. I dipped a little too low after that Michael Phelps thing, but then got it right back up real fast. I honestly could have just been chronically dehydrated. But here are my before and after pictures. The biggest thing is I just noticed my muscles felt good and they felt fuller. I had probably because I was performing better in the gym. I feel my abs. I've been working on my core a lot lately, so I feel they're coming in, but this is more of a build-in muscle because core is important to your posture and athletic performance. And abs are a bonus, but they're kind of coming in for summer, so they're kind of there. They're coming. Do your abs. It will reduce your back pain. Progress pictures by Keltie.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Snowing outside and I'm in a bikini. My digestion felt a lot better, and in terms of any way I've modified my eating, I find this works the best for me and my digestion and resulting in less bloating and more energy. And so I will be continuing on intermittent fasting, but just not at specific times. Just probably won't have breakfast till a bit later in the day. See how it goes. Any challenges you guys want, comment down below and you will get entered into win a prize. If I pick your video out of my magical box, which I'm gonna show you now. This is the magic box. We need to have a name for it. We're gonna decorate it a bit more. Blue ball. I don't know. Pick a name. Hope you guys have a fabulous day and thank you for tuning in. Have a fabulous day. Love you. Go pet a dog.